y'all, I'm Anna and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. I have 3 delicious and easy meals to share with you again this week. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe if you like to learn new recipes, and if you do that, then you won't miss any future videos. This first recipe is of a chorizo, feta, and kale frittata. I think I said that right. I got this idea from my friend Lana. Her channel is called Pinch of Cooking, and I'll have it linked below. It was so good. All right, what I have here is a big pot of water. I added a big pinch of salt to it, and it's coming up to a boil. We're gonna cook our kale for about 3 minutes in here, just to kind of get it soft because kale is pretty tough. So now I'm gonna turn around and cut up my onion and get my kale ready. So I have a large skillet with high sides. It's preheating over about medium-high heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil to it. And now I'm gonna add in 1 diced onion. The chorizo and onions have been cooking here for several minutes. It's pretty much cooked all the way through. Now I'm gonna add in a little bit of paprika. The recipe says to do about a teaspoon. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Now since I'm using ground chorizo, you can see it's very greasy, so I am gonna take the time in just a second to drain it on a plate that's been lined with paper towels. But if you're using the chorizo that you chop up, like the original recipe says to use, you may not have to drain it. Wow. What is this? Never done that before. I just made a huge mess. I just cracked an egg and it got all on the counter. I have my oven preheated to 350 now. I've got my egg mixture all combined. Now I'm gonna take my kale. What I did after I boiled it for about 3 minutes, I drained it and then I let it cool completely, and then I just squeezed all of the water out. That is very important to do because if you don't do that, then your frittata would be kind of watery. So I'm gonna add in all the kale. And now I'm gonna add in my chorizo. Thank you, Lana. That was so good, and we'll definitely be making that again. Okay, y'all, the next recipe is cheeseburger soup. My veggies are nice and soft. They sauteed for about 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add some minced garlic. I'm just gonna do a good spoonful. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. And I'll let this cook in here for about a minute. Next, I'll add in the cooked ground beef with the onion. So a few minutes ago, my camera died, so I had to charge my battery, and while I did that, I chopped up all of the potatoes, and I did them about that big, maybe like ½ inch or so. So I'm gonna add those in now, along with 6 cups of chicken stock. Here's 4 cups of water. I need 2 more cups of water, and then we'll add in the chicken base. Also, while my battery was charging, I did add some salt and pepper to the veggies while they were sauteing, but I am going to add a little bit more now to the broth, like maybe ½ a teaspoon or so. I'm also going to add just a little bit of parsley flakes. I'm not sure how much the recipe says to use, but I just did a little sprinkling. I don't like too much. Alright, so this is good for now. I'm going to let this come back up to a boil and cook for about 25 minutes, and then we will move on to the last step. Okay, and the last recipe is of a Crockpot taco casserole, but honestly it came out more like a soup for me, which I really enjoyed. I ate mine with some tortilla chips. It was so good. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope I gave you some inspiration for your meal prep this week. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Bye.